What is up, everybody, and welcome to another video. Tis I, Shat Gamer, coming to you from glorious Shatville. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Today's burning question, at least in my mind, is how do we get Luna Classic back to $1? Let's get into it.
Get it on!
As usual, I'm going to start things off by letting you know that nothing in this video is financial advice. Never will be, so just make sure that you do your own research when you are looking to, spend some of your hard-earned money. With that said, the short answer is patience, aka time, and burning. Those are the two main things that I believe are going to lead us to hitting that dollar mark. Not really much else. Of course, down the road and along the way, we will be needing some utility, but to get things going, we are going to need to somehow increase our burn rate in a big way. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I'm a huge proponent of burning. So I did just burn recently my weekly burns of 23%. It was the random number that was hit, and roughly 14 or 1600, I believe, was the amount that I burned of 6200, I think. So you can check out Twitter. I did post it there. But let's get into why I believe we're going to need patience and burning to get us back to at least to $1. If we see here the overall chart, original Luna had hit a high of 120 some dollars, I believe. This says 116. I believe it actually hit 120. And then, of course, the May crash where we started this. This is the overall volume and circulating supply of Luna, old Luna, and then eventually Luna Classic, I believe, was in here somewhere. So went from 300 million to 6.5 trillion, and that went up a little bit more to almost 7 trillion, which is where it capped off, I believe. Yeah, 6.90377435 trillion. So we need burns. We need burns. Back in the heyday, of course, it's not lost on me that there were things like Anchor Protocol. There was that pegging of UST to Luna, and yeah, that was, that had some sort of burn mechanism in there, but Anchor Protocol is no more. I don't think, it was offering an astronomical turn of, I believe it was 20%, which is unheard of and unsustainable, as we see here in this chart. So we need to burn in a big way. How we're going to do that, it's going to take a bit of generosity by the community as a whole, whales included. Binance is doing it. They're burning. I believe KuCoin is also burning, so that is great. We just need everybody to do their part because, from 300 million to 7 trillion is a stupidly big jump. Yes, this was all used to try and save the peg, but now we're left with a huge mess to clean up. And I understand that a lot of people want and are holding this for those pumps to, become millionaires. Don't get me wrong, I am too. However, the more that I hold on to it, the more that I see and hear and watch the community, the more I want to see it grow and strive, which is why I am actually taking part in the burning as well. It's free money, essentially. These rewards are not something that I purchased, so it's free. I figure if I can burn, at least 10% each week, and I might end up changing that to it being bi-weekly or bi-monthly. How does that work? I always get that confused. It's a bi-weekly, every 2 weeks, or maybe each month. But it doesn't really matter because it's such a small amount. Whether it's 6,000 a week, 12,000 every other week, 2,400 a month, or 24,000 a month, it is all going to end up working out to be the same. It would just be that I save on a bit of the tax. That's essentially all there is. And now with the new implementation of the whitelisted wallets, or not wallets, the new burn address, which will not be taxed, I believe, which is for everybody. You're not getting taxed anyway, so it's not really going to matter. Getting back on track, the things that we need to do to get back to this dollar mark, you know, even 70 cents, 75 cents, each little step, we're going to get there with a step in the burning, whether that is, you know, at 1%. Once we start seeing, you know, 1%, I think we're going to see a bit of a snowballing effect where if everybody just continues to burn at this rate, that percentage point will start to snowball, and we're going to see that circulating supply decrease. That is going to drive eyes to the project. It's going to drive the eyes of developers. It's going to drive the eyes of more funding, which, you know, obviously developers are going to be looking for and going to need in order to build on lunc. It's just good things. I think it all just starts with burning, hands down. It's not going to be an overnight thing. We need to, as a community, come to that understanding, be okay with it. If you're going to be here, look to be here for the long haul, because there's likely to be a lot more there for you if you were to hold on. Yes, there's still some dark days ahead. If we take a quick peek at the market today, it did take a dive from this pretty stable, you know, high 16s, low 17 mark, 000 in front of that, of course. It took a bit of a dive. However, it wasn't just Luna Classic. If we see here, Solana took a dive of 5%. Luna Classic at a little over 2. DOT 2.9, Ethereum 2.5, Bitcoin 2.6. So it's following the market. It's not even doing as bad as, you know, some of the bigger boys are doing. So I guess I could show you the chart here. So this little pattern is kind of mimicked with everything. Boop. Like, I wish I could overlay this so you could see, but it's not doing as bad as we may think. It looks bad, but if we look at the whole picture of the crypto market, it's following the trend. It is following along, which is fine. This isn't something to be worried about. If anything, maybe look to dollar cost average. Like, if you had picked up at 17.5, you might have been looking to get in at almost 16, 15.8 dollar cost average into it. Anyway, not financial advice, and I'm getting off topic, but I just want to kind of ease everybody's mind that yes, we are down, but the whole market is down. We're not out of the bull market, in my opinion. We have seen some crazy runs up over the last little bit. Like, I'm looking at Bitcoin here, which is fine. But I mean, the overall market, everything macro economic wise is still kind of lingering. Inflation, wars, etc. Now with regulations, that's coming into effect and going to be felt. We're not out of the woods yet. We haven't hit the bull run yet, in my opinion. So just be aware. We're going to experience some of these blips. My suggestion would be to dollar cost average if you're looking to increase a position size in anything, but not financial advice. Do what you will. I guess I will wrap things up there. Didn't want to keep this. Of course, I wanted to keep this under 10 minutes, and yet again, I couldn't do that. But let me know what you think. If you like this sort of thing, talking about Luna Classic, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. what you think we need to do in order to get back to those milestones of a penny, 10 cents, a dollar, what we need to do, and how you think we might be able to get there. If it's not primarily through burns, what do you think actually gets us there? Again, with a circulating supply of almost 6 trillion, we've got to keep an eye on that market cap. So I think maybe a penny we'd be able to do without bending a lot in terms of the circulating supply. But beyond that, it starts to get a bit tricky. We need a solid bull run in order to actually even do that. So I think in times like this, burning is what we need to actually start seeing the increases in price. But then again, there are far brighter people, maybe you're one of them, that knows how this works better than I do. So do leave a comment below, smash that like button if you could, hit that subscribe button and show me some mega love, and that will wrap things up. Tis I, Shat Gamer, coming to you from glorious Shatville. As always, stay healthy, stay safe, a lot of love. I'm out of here. Peace.